After joining the Pontifical Institute for Foreign Missions, Father Sebastiano learned there were many negative perceptions of people from opposing religions which needed mending. He was assigned to the Philippines island of Mindanao, home to a large Muslim population, arriving there in February 1977.
In my first mission, it was Siocon, Zamboanga del Norte, in Mindanao. I start to give attention, first of all, to the Subanon. These are indigenous people. All the neighbors were Muslim, and children are always around with a lot of curiosity. And one day I was in the room just for moments of prayer. When I went out, one little girl said, "Father, what you have done inside?" And I said, "I was praying." And this girl is looking at me and say, "Father, also the Christian pray?" I was touched because poor girl, she has an understanding of the Christian, like the military, those who kill the Muslim. The immersion in the Muslim community was, first of all, a kind of personal transformation. I came up with this expression that became now a slogan, our motto, our point of reference. Dialogue starts from God and brings people back to God.
Thanks to the respect garnered from the Muslim community, Father Sebastiano was asked by the MNLF rebels to negotiate their surrender, for which the government would grant the rebels amnesty. This was a time of heavy military operations in different parts of Mindanao, resulting in major casualties from both the civilian and the armed groups. For more than a year, starting in August of 1979, Father Sebastiano met with rebel and military groups.
I said to myself, I have to do this. It was a time of crisis. I have to help people here, Muslim, Christian, to build trust, peace, confidence.
In 1981, Father Sebastiano's role as negotiator came to an abrupt end. An attempt was made on his life by the military. Afraid for his safety, the PIME mission superiors asked Father Sebastiano return to Italy. From 1981 to 1983, he deepened his knowledge of Islam at the Pontifical Institute for Arabic and Islamic Studies in Rome. Those years would prove providential to his future mission in the Philippines.
For me, it was a kind of discovering, because although I had a certain understanding of Islam, but not so much, I discovered that in Islam there are also these people who are considered the spiritual, the mystics, who have a deeper faith, and they talk about Silsilah, means literally chain or link to their master, and the master link to God. I said, if each one of us are linked, we belong to the same family.
In this concept of Silsilah, Father Sebastiano found the spiritual foundation for interreligious dialogue. Upon his return to Zamboanga in 1983, he brought Muslim and Christian friends together in the spirit of one family. He wanted people of different religions to unite and experience together the love of God for all humanity.
In that meeting, I was surprised. There were Muslims and Christians together. And then he presented his idea of forming Muslims and Christians together and to call it Silsilah. People who will be together in promoting dialogue is the way to peace.
I found it very convincing, our being together with Father D'Ambra, because his mission and vision is like with us also. We are also advocating peace to the community in an Islamic way, but we are working together on how to create bridge toward relationship so that we can have harmonious living together with one another.
Today, the Silsilah Dialogue Movement has expanded considerably since its formative years. The movement reaches beyond Zamboanga, with programs extending nationally and internationally. Silsilah is headquartered in Harmony Village, a lush 14-acre compound overlooking the Sulu Sea near Zamboanga. The grounds encompass many ever-expanding buildings and prayer houses. Harmony Village hosts numerous annual activities, including summer youth courses where Muslims and Christians interact, formation of faith groups and leaders, media production and publication, and many others.
Silsilah is a movement, and we have different components. Structure-wise, we have an organizational setup. We also have areas of formation. We organize summer courses, seminars, and workshops. And these are participated by people who belong to different professions in life, and most especially those who are working in the communities and non-government organizations. We have also the Harmony Zone areas where we bring the spirit of dialogue and peace in the grassroots level.
Father Sebastiano D'Ambra, he wants that how Christian to become a better Christian and how Muslim to become a better Muslim. One verse from the Bible that I've learned that he put into action is, blessed are the peacemaker. I think he is blessed because of being peacemaker, because right after the establishment of the movement, the Silsilah Dialogue Movement, you know, you can see harmonious and solidarity among Muslim and non-Muslim. We are trying to promote deeper understanding and how to build a good relationship and friendship from the people of Zamboanga.
Some people probably continue to say why you are spending so much time, energy with the Muslim. I think people start to reflect. It is worth it to build these bridges. I believe in this stage of history where there is more radicalism, we have to move on, no matter how. And I believe Christian and Muslim who have been observing Silsilah in these 30 years, they can say it is worth it to be together, to build together a common house in spite of form of radicalism that still are clear, even here in our part, not only in other countries. Ano ang pangunahon at sa future sa Apo mo?